Hello everyone, my name is Nisa Amara Madania, and in this video I will discuss a study case from midterm test about um, teaching English in globalized English as a foreign language context. The case, there's a senior high school in Indonesia that wants to redesign its English curriculum. But the teacher have different views. Some teacher thinks that the student must copy British or American English as closely as possible. But the other teacher believes that the students need English to communicate globally with non-native speakers. First, we can explain this by using the concept of English as a foreign language or EFL. In Indonesia, English is not used for our daily conversation. It is learned for specific purposes like work, school, and global interaction. Historically, English spread through colonialization and globalization. But today, English no longer owned only by native speakers. Because of this, we have the concept of world Englishes. It means now English has many variations around the world. Here, we also need to know the difference between English as an international language or EIL and English as an lingua franca or ELF. EIL sees English as a global standard, while ELF focuses on communication between non-native speakers. This difference is very important. The teacher should not punish the students for having a local accent, as long as they can communicate well with non-native speakers. Next, which part of English that should be standard and which parts can be flexible? Basic grammar, clear pronunciation, and common vocabulary that must remain standard so people can understand each other. But things like accent and local expression can be flexible. Different style of English now widely accepted. The idea of world Englishes challenge the old rules that only native speakers are correct. It shows the different forms of English are valid as long as the message is clear. Also, we must separate language learning and language acquisition. Language learning is more formal, structured, and strict, but acquisition is more informal, natural, and happens through real communication. This means the teacher should not only teach grammar rules, but also create an English communication practice in class. In designing the curriculum, teacher must balance three things. There are communicative effectiveness, intelligibility, and cultural awareness. The communicative effectiveness means students can share their ideas clearly, while intelligibility means their voice, their words can be understood by others, while the cultural awareness means the students can use the language politely in different cultures. To balance those, the curriculum can use reading materials from many countries and focus on mutual understanding rather than perfect native accent. To support this, we can look at the language acquisition theories. For example, behaviorism that focus on repetition. That is good for mastering basic grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. And next, cognitivism. Focus on memory and brain processes, which helps the students to understand the language more deeply. And finally, the constructivism that highlights active learning and teamwork. That theories encourage the students to learn by English in real life situation. These theories prove the learning language is not just about perfect grammar, but about real interaction. To end my video, I would like to say that the role of English today has shifted. It is no longer a native speaker's model, but a global communication tool. Therefore, uh, English uh, English teaching in Indonesia should not force the student to sound like native speakers, whether British or American. Instead, we should build their ability to communicate in English effectively in international settings. And we need a balanced approach in this situation. Students must learn essential rules, but they also need freedom to use English in real and meaningful ways. Thank you for watching and see you.